Hello and welcome, and very soon to be Halloween. Today we're going to be playing some Silent Hill 2, double hardcore mode. Double hardcore mode meaning it'll be the hardest difficulty in both combat and in puzzles. I played through it once on max difficulty for the combat. Did pretty good. I had puzzles set to normal. And I pretty much blew through all, but I think one or two. So I think we'll be doing a double hardcore mode. Um, we will also be doing a no radio run. So here's hoping I can get that through. It should be no problem. It's not like Silent Hill 2, the original remake, where you had limited camera visuals. It just means that every once in a while something's gonna pop up and we won't be able to see it. So let's get to it. Start a new game. As of course I went through it already, so we are gonna be getting a chainsaw. Yeah, see, new game plus hard mode. It's no mask, no graphic options. Yeah, graphic options are just, look at that, how fancy this is. You can get the old, you can make it look like a comic book. You can make it look like an old CRTV, a VHS. It looks pretty good, but we're gonna be doing this. I'm gonna try and keep quiet during cutscenes. Again, this is a remake of the classic PS2 game. There are things I like, there are things I don't like. Does it hold up to the original? Personally, for me, not really. The combat and everything, it's pretty good. It's a lot better than the last game. But it doesn't have that feel. It doesn't have that classic PS2 horror game feel, if you know what I mean. So let's begin. As you can see there's a small index on his ring finger that shows that it was a wedding ring and he just recently took it off. So I thought that was a little neat detail.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Alright, here we go. Let's go grab the map first. As you can see here, if you look deep enough in here, you can see something crawling in there. In the shadows. Don't know what that is, but I guess we'll find out soon. Old Silent Hill is 50 miles from here, which means, if you don't know, the Old Silent Hill, I believe, is from the first game. Well, it's 50 miles from here, which is basically a resort town. So... I also should mention that we're going to be going for the in-water ending. I already got the, I guess you could call it the good ending. Another thing you need to notice about the game is it's very atmospherical. Grave truce, lost to the mind. Shallow flow white into the void chalice. So the rite of red shall commence. There we go to our first save point. And as you can see from my first playthrough of the game, it took me almost 12 hours to beat it. But again, that was because I was getting lost a lot of times, going back and forth from the area. So hopefully we can get past sooner.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
I'm going to probably do these an hour-long episode each time. So it might be, if it takes around the same time, it might be 12 episodes. So let's see.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Something very obviously is weird is happening in this town.
Did you want anything else?
No, it's just... this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess.
Does it seem unsettling to you? Why, shimmy shame right in front of you, huh? Is it? Is it? Huh? Alright, now, in the original game, she's supposed to be a teenage girl, of course, an early adult. I think they recasted her pretty well. She actually looks like a teenager, and in the original game, I kind of thought she was supposed to be in her mid to late 20s, so just based on appearance. This is a new game plus item. We won't really be using this. I'm gonna want to try and keep it legit with the base game weapons. I might want to try it out at least once though, just to see how much damage it does. It takes a bit of hits to take a normal enemy down. I want to see how many hits this thing can take out.
Hello? Anyone in here?
No, this is a flashback point. They changed a lot of things up from the original game of how some things go. That right there is where we'd be getting our first weapon, the stick. 2x4, I mean. Just as they moved it up, they just have it there as a, hey, remember this part from Silent Hill? Do you remember that from the original game? Which I think is pretty neat. If no one has played the original, they're probably going to be wondering what that's all about, but we don't have to worry about that. Here's our town. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if there's an achievement for doing a no map run. I really hope not, because that's going to be nearly impossible. Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain it's bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off, looked at me like I wasn't even there. Then he just left. He said he'd be back to pick him up later. I just wanted to let you know, since I might be gone by then. You can also flip up the messages too, so that's gonna be fun. And he just takes it too. He doesn't even care. He's just like, oh, this isn't left for someone else. I'll just take it.
What is this?
Very obviously blood. I guess it isn't registered in his head.
More of that stuff.
Yeah, I wonder what that is, James. I really wonder.
Hey! Wait!
Let's go flag him down, James. Remains of Blank Swamp. The blankers of land surrounding Blank in Mountain was originally a swamp, but was later filled blank. It was blanked, nicknamed Blood Swamp because the water blanked to wash the blanks. After blank would blank be blanked it. I don't get why some of this is just cut off. And this would be where we originally go to get our first weapon. Area closed off due to an accident. Trespassing might lead to injury or death. Wink, wink. I keep forgetting I have this. Here we go. And of course, this is the different change here. So we're getting this way instead of the other way.
Hello?
Here we go with the red square. It's really nice to let you know how much time is passing. So it's only been 20 minutes, so I think we're making good progress. Nutrient supplement, or health drinks. We're gonna be downing a lot of these, I guarantee ya. Alright, radio turned off. Hopefully this gets our achievement.
Stay back. Is this what I saw in the fog? Whatever it is, it's not human.
And that's just his reaction to a monster he just kills. It's, whatever, it's not human. Oh well. Move on with my day. I saw an abomination of mankind, but it's cool. Oh, this is gonna be our super health item. Let's zoom in on that. Oh yeah, gonna stick that right in my vein. You can obviously see the rusty needle, the 30 tube, and whatever brown substance that is. We're gonna inject that straight into our bloodstream. You're not even gonna question it, are you, James? And we're not gonna heal up because in order to get the ending I'm looking for, it's pretty good to let yourself get your shit. Pretty good to let your shit get kicked in and walk around injured for a little bit. So. And as you just saw, we can break open windows and grab stuff if there's in there. But of course, loud noises can alert our enemies, so this is gonna be fun.
What is that?
Neely's bar. A thing to notice about these corpses is they all look like James, which is a bit of a neat detail. It's funny how he doesn't mention or notice it, unless he just really just doesn't care. Maybe you want to pick up that note, James? There we go. If you're reading this, leave. This place is not what it seems. Sometimes you just have to look behind. Run away, run away, run away. So another thing we gotta realize about our enemies too is there are different movement sets for everything. Let's see it here. I love this. I love this face of his when you're doing the saving. It looks like he's doing like a selfie Instagram video or something. He just pulls out his phone. He's getting ready to do like a little speech or something. The way he's just looking down like that. Let's head over here first. Tip for new players, when playing this, taking them out while they're laying on the ground, any enemy, is your bread and butter. It is the biggest way you can damage them without wasting any of your ammunition. So, if you see them down, you want to hop on that chance and just beat the hell out of them. I saw him again, or at least I think so. He says he didn't, but I don't know anymore. I'm tired. Can't find it. Doesn't matter. The scraping noise again. Searching for another conclusion. Volume 3. Choosing death. When life is filled with nothing but the stairs, some people choose to end it all. I once chose that path myself as well. I embraced it. It felt right, like the only choice I could possibly make. After I made my decision, it became the only thing binding me to this world. I became reckless. I did stupid, dangerous things. I pushed away even those who cared about me. After all, why would it matter anymore? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, in March 1965, the town of Silent Hill was visited by the Maine Physicianal Research Association. It's just about a coal mine problem. I am not gonna be reading two big news articles like that. It'll be ridiculous. Searching for another conclusion. Getting the girl. Do you love her? Do you really love her? In sickness and in health, the words are simple enough, but actions speak the loudest. Would you protect her? Fight for her? Put her above any other? Remember, now she is the one. Leave the past behind and forget about old relationships that ended in tears. Be true to your heart, and with luck, things will work out in the end. Searching for another conclusion, volume 1, The Road to Tomorrow. It's better to prevent than to cure, as the old maximum tells us. Taking care of yourself and maintaining a healthy outlook can be a challenge. In these fast, modern times, the key is not to beat yourself up, but over past mistakes and avoid those who would do you harm. Sometimes it is better to avoid confrontation instead of engaging in pointless conflict. Try to stay clear of toxic relationships and focus instead on your friends and loved ones. Keep your eyes on the prize and focus on what really matters. Can it be that simple? Yes, look to the future. It might even be brighter than you think. So these are the guides to the 3 endings you can get. Oh, funny thing to note about this is later through the games, when you hear a monster going down the hallways, you will be thanking God that it is one of these things. Just about everything else in this game is a bit of a pain in the ass to take out, so. So this is gonna be piss easy. The man was here again. I told him he'd be warned not to come here. He acted like he didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, he got up and left. He didn't make any sort of fuss, but there's something about him that gives me the creeps. When I look at his face, it looks like I'm staring at a mask. And there's something underneath, waiting to get out. I don't want to be here when that happens. This is the key for the dog ending. We're not going for the dog ending. Pistol ammo. 2 whole browns. they're dead. Alright. The janitor came in the other day, drunken in tears, had half a record with him, kept yelling we gotta fix it somehow. I was willing to do it just to shut him up, so I got up to get the glue from the cabinet. But then he realized he only had the other half, so he ran out. Can't take much about the record. Maybe ask around at Neely's next time you're there. Might be one of theirs. I love how I'm just grabbing all the key parts I need before I even go to the area that I marked on the map. Alright. Got the record. I got the glue. Now, as I said before, the ending we're going for, you want to wait to heal up, usually, so that way you can increase your chances of getting it. The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. This door will not open until nighttime, it means, so we will be coming back through here in a later date. When it is really fucking dark outside. It's really dark. So this is not going to be a fun part of the game when we're doing a no radio run. Grand Market. I know we can't get in here until we get a keypad note for it. That's also not open. Big J's, we've already been in there, so I think all that's left is... Alright, let's go to Neely's bar. The other place is locked, like I said, so... Before we go, though, let me check something. Nope. Before the password was 4444. I was just checking to see if it was that again. And as you can see, 3 ground attacks and he's already dead, instead of like the 7 to 8 it takes to normally take him out. I think I waited long enough to heal, so let's do that. There was a hole here, it's gone now. This is never explained through the entire game. It's one of the biggest mysteries of Silent Hill 2, from what I remember, because no one knows what this means. Some people think it's referencing the holes in Silent Hill 4, but they weren't thinking that far ahead. And also, Silent Hill 4 isn't really a Silent Hill game. They made a horror game, and they slapped Silent Hill 4 on it at the last second and put some things in there to tie it together. So, hooray. ahead and combine these 3 items and fix the record. And let's put it right on in the machine. But first we gotta fix it. So let's plug that in. Oh. There we go. Now all we need now is the button. Alright. Let's go ahead and give it a quick save. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing things. Had to throw him out. He ran off, cried he'd fixed everything. I gathered up what I could. Still haven't found one of the buttons. Half the record is still lodged inside, but the other part's missing. Figured he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. Anyway, maybe go check up on him, see if he's alright. He lives over by Saul's, by the pharmacy, apartment 9. Let's give it a save. Give it another 20 minutes, and then we'll call this episode an end. We'll need a key for that. You will see sooner or later. You will see. And it looks like a pyramid man. Wonder what that means. Again, and there's another body that looks just like James too. So you checked from 0000 to 4013. It took almost 2 hours. Had to run. Checked from 4014 to 4439. Had to run. I feel like I'm so close now, I just know it. And of course, that is a note to the grocery store we have to go into. Well, technically, I don't think we have to go into it, but it does have some goodies in it that we're gonna want to need. At 4439 and up. Let's see. This is how you solve the puzzle, by the way, for this door. Oh, I was only one number off when I first came here. Like I said before, there's no key items, just goodies. So let's see what we got from that. We are now almost up 10 bullets. We have 10 bullets, and then we have 6 healing drinks. So sometimes doing some side things is really beneficial, especially since there's nothing in here to hurt us. So let's see what's next. Let's go south. The combat really is a lot better from the first game. Again, that's kind of what made it appealing, because you weren't playing as a soldier man or anything. You were just playing as a regular dude with a 2x4. So some people said the horrible combat benefited the game. Now, as you guys just saw, I just beat the shit out of that dead monster. So let's see what happens when I walk into the kitchen. Yep, there he is, getting back up. So there will come times when monsters just get back up on their own. Alright, made it to the complex we're looking for. We need to get to apartment 9. Let's grab a map of the area. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce those drugs' names. I'm certain now it's coming from that apartment. I keep telling them, why don't they do something? It's unbearable. I can't feel it seeping into my skin, pushing itself into my lungs. And of course, another thing I do like about the detail in this game is you can hear the lying figure, the monsters outside of the house, walking around out there just from this open window with the air flapping and everything. It's pretty good detailing in this game. I'm not gonna lie. As you can hear, there's some stuff going on upstairs. It'd be really good, it's really good building, of course, like I said, but of course, as I played this already, I already know there's not a single monster in this damn apartment complex, so I'm not really that terrified. Hey there. And it's like I said before, if it's these enemies right here you see walking around, these are a godsend compared to what everything else is. Some of the later enemies have dodging abilities. One has a counter ability, and once they get upgraded to the other world forms, it's a real pain in the ass to take care of. And then she came and washed it all away. It all started to make sense. In this place, I can't fight it. Gotta get my head straight. Quit stop at Texan, then we're going. You can hear a woman crying. Another bit of detail you can see right there, the black stuff is still on his hand. And we found the jukebox button. You'd think he'd stick his dirty hand in there first, instead of the other one clean hand he has. And that will begin James Sunderland's journey to sticking his hand in weird holes all across his town for no reason. Just because he feels like it. Another thing of that little hole puzzle is that's going to happen a lot. There's going to be a lot of scenes where they want you to keep pressing E to continue, and nothing really happens. So I think they really missed out on a good scare for that, but Eh. Just real quick, I want to test out the chainsaw. Alright, one hit. Now let's keep that away for the rest of the game then. We don't have to go to the Texans since we already went there and got the coin for the bar. It seems like they're attracted to light, loud sounds as well. If you want to survive, stay in the dark, stay quiet. Probably won't save you anyway. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. Well, you can always move out. You live in a trailer, you can just pick it up with a truck and head on out, but eh. Oh. They can be killed, just make sure they stay down. I think we're gonna move on past until we get to the apartment. I'm pretty sure we're almost at that point anyway, so it'd be a little weird to start out our episode just before we get into the apartment. At least that's what I feel, at least. I am pretty new to this YouTube stuff, so if anyone wants to leave a comment and let me know what I can and can't do to improve, that would be great. I have I think almost a 5-hour video of rain code. I overshot it. It's really terrible. Don't watch it. My old mic for the old headset I was using was really low, so you can barely hear me, anything I'm saying through the entire game, almost. I might private or take it down and just redo the whole thing again. This is how bad it was. Let's go ahead and save. Yep, it's almost been an hour. I think we can get to an apartment a little bit over an hour, and that'll be our first episode. Insert coin. And it is C2.
park on the lake. We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us staring at the water.
Alright, we got the key to the back room. He came back after you left. It's fine. He didn't try anything. He just seemed sad. Mulled something about getting out of town with someone. I wasn't gonna let him drive in his condition, so I locked him out. His car should be out back. Maybe check if it's still there by the morning. It's the greenish blue one. Plate numbered, ending with 06, I think. That's nice. Since I'm injured, you can see the blood coming from back me from my injured, and you can see it, the blood on the door from when I headbutted it to get out. I'm gonna heal up real quick. Go. I think I ran around limping long enough. Since I know what's coming up next is gonna be a chase scene. I wonder how the healing factor is gonna work for the ending I'm trying to get when you do a boss fight. Because from my first playthrough of this game, and from a lot of points in this game, depending on some of the enemy types, you're just gonna have an IV drip of healing items you're gonna be putting through you just to get through. So. And the running begins. I'll have to read that when I get in the apartment. Now, in the original game, you were able to go back outside of the apartment. You cannot in this. They lock you in until you clear it. So I'm thinking we're getting to the point where let's save it, and we'll continue up on a later date. Let's see, map. Yep, this is gonna be a fun part. All right, let's save it, and we'll unmask this puzzle in the corner in the next episode. Savey. Alright, thanks for watching. If you guys want to see another episode, let me know. I work a full-time job. This is just going to be a bit of a hobby of mine, this YouTube stuff. So, might be a bit of time before I get the next one out. At least I'm going to try to get at least one or two videos out a week. So I'll go ahead and upload this as soon as I can. If anyone watching and they want to see more, let me know. And thanks for coming around. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Bye-bye.